Maria, hello from West Sussex. Lovely sound, raindrops on the window. It's nice. Can you hear my fan? Can you hear a fan in the background? No. Okay, that's good. I've got David, greetings from Asheville, NC in the US. I wonder what NC is. Sorry, I'm so ignorant. Must be a state. North Carolina, perhaps? Yes, good. Well done. Me, North Carolina. So we'll just wait another minute or so for people to come in and then we'll start the practice. And as I said a little while ago, to really be very intentional about how you position your body. So thinking about what posture do you want, and have you got a blanket? Are you warm enough? Are you cool enough? What's the posture that will bring dignity to your mind? I think that can be a nice way of thinking about it. What's the posture that can bring dignity to your mind? And I noticed just sitting a bit more upright is helpful for me. Oh, this is nice. Mark, our tech support person, is saying people are saying hello on YouTube as well. So hello to people in YouTube land. Really lovely to know that you're out there joining us. And then Julie, gosh, we have no rain today. A first for a while in the green Yorkshire Dales. Well, maybe not all of today. It was drizzly this morning. Good. Okay, so let's begin. And I thought today we're going to do a simple presence practice, a simple practice of being here now, just being with our experience in the body, the heart, the mind. Because if we're aware of our experience in the moment, then we can make choices about how we respond to that experience rather than just being propelled by automatic reactions. So presence is very, very important. And also, the only moment that we are fully here is now. Past is a memory, the future is an idea. So the only moment we can experience ourselves, experience life as it happens is now. And of course, we often miss that, don't we? Because our minds are running into the future or they're caught up in the past. And this life that's happening right now, we miss. So it's a really wonderful thing to cultivate the ability to be present. So I'll lead us into a body awareness, tuning into our emotions, tuning into our thoughts, and then we'll move into an open practice. If you haven't been here before, then very, very big welcome to you. And everything's fully led, so you don't need to remember anything. Just follow along as best you can. If you get lost, which you probably will, because that's normal, then when you notice you're lost, you're having a moment of presence because you know what's happening. So you can think, oh, good, I'm doing it right. And then you invite your awareness back inside your body, inside your experience, and go back to following along. And the reason why I thought I'd do this practice tonight is because I've come across this poem by William Stafford, who's a really wonderful poet. And it's called You Reading This, Be Ready. You reading this, be ready. So I'm going to read the poem twice and just let those words sink in. And then we'll move into the practice. First, I'll do a little bit of settling and then I'll read the poem twice and then we'll move on into the practice. Okay, so first of all, if we settle into the position that we've chosen, whether we're sitting, whether we're lying, closing the eyes if it's comfortable or else lowering the gaze, it's up to you. And let's have a sense of the body resting down into the position that we've chosen. Let's see if we can give the weight of the body up to the surface it's resting upon. So we can let go of gripping and holding on and allowing the body to be held and supported. If you want to, you could take a few deeper in breaths, and on each out breath, arrive, rest, yield a little bit more. Letting go of the past, letting go of the future, and arriving here now, in this body, in this moment, with these people that we're practicing with. There's now 89 of us here, other people over on YouTube. So we've got a big community supporting us right now. And here's the poem. Starting here, what do you want to remember? How sunlight creeps along a shining floor. What scent of old wood hovers? What softened sound from outside fills the air? Will you ever bring a better gift for the world than the breathing respect that you carry wherever you go right now? Are you waiting for time to show you some better thoughts? When you turn around, starting here, lift this new glimpse that you found. Carry into evening all that you want from this day. This interval you've spent reading or hearing this, keep it for life. What can anyone give you greater than now? Starting here, right in this room, when you turn around. Starting here, what do you want to remember? How sunlight creeps along a shining floor? What scent of old wood hovers? What softened sound from outside fills the air? Will you ever bring a better gift for the world than the breathing respect that you carry wherever you go right now? Are you waiting for time to show you some better thoughts? When you turn around, starting here, lift this new glimpse that you found. Carry into evening all that you want from this day. This interval you spent reading or hearing this, keep it for life. What can anyone give you greater than now? Starting here, right in this room, when you turn around. Maybe we can understand the when you turn around at the end of the poem to mean when we turn around from turning away from ourselves to being with ourselves fully and completely right now. So checking in again on whether you're giving the weight of the body up to the surface beneath you. Can you let the body be held, resting here? And we trust the gentle support of gravity. Can we be like a creature draping itself across the earth? And as we let go downwards, softening tension and gripping, there can sometimes be a sense that the body releases into space, into length, into width. Tightness tends to be small. Release is more expansive. There's kind of mystery as we release downwards, letting go of all the gripping. There can be an opening upwards, sideways into space that's completely effortless. So it's a little bit like a tree. The roots go down and the branches unfold into space. The first aspect of presence that we'll, excuse me, first aspect of presence we'll deepen into is the body and sensations. If we can feel sensations directly, then we're in the present. Past sensation, a memory, future sensation, just a thought. So let's allow our awareness to pour down through the body and to fill the legs and the feet. Maybe imagining awareness is like water and it's pouring down and it's drenching the legs and the feet. And tuning into sensation. Maybe it's pleasant, maybe it's unpleasant, or maybe there's a quality of numbness. Being aware of the absence of sensation is still an active presence. Maybe there's a quality of temperature, clothes against the skin, thighs against the chair, feet against the floor. So what's it like to rest inside the arising and passing of sensations in the legs and the feet? And can you notice the way sensations are continually changing? They're a verb, not a noun. Can we let them arise and pass in this field of presence and awareness? Coming to the buttocks, resting into the chair or the bed. Can we let the buttocks be soft with the quality of yielding and resting into the support? And feeling the sensations of contact as best we can. Or numbness if that's your experience. And allowing awareness to pour up to fill the whole torso. The belly and the chest at the front. There's the back of the body, the whole length and breadth of the spine and the back. There's the inside of the body, and then there's the surface of the torso. Feeling inside the movements and sensations of breathing in the torso. Opening on the in-breath, yielding, releasing on the out-breath. Chest and the belly and the back of the body, the inside, the surface, all being breathed. Opening a little bit in all directions on the in-breath, subsiding on the out-breath, but being careful not to force or strain. Always releasing the weight of the body into gravity. Being aware of all the other sensations in the torso, temperature, clothes against the skin, maybe pain, maybe pleasure, maybe dullness. And experiencing how everything is changing all the time, flowing through the moments all the time. And can we allow everything to arise and pass within the field of awareness and presence? Coming to the shoulders now. We let the shoulders fall down and back into gravity, resting. And then letting the arms fall away from the shoulders. We're sitting, having the hands supported in the lap or on the legs. We're lying down, having the hands supported at the sides of the body or resting on the body, just whichever is most comfortable. Can we let go of gripping in the hands and the arms? Just let them rest. Feeling inside sensations, temperature, contact with the clothes, hands touching. Let sensation fully into awareness. And if there's an absence of sensation, then letting that fully into awareness. And letting awareness pour up through the arms, through the shoulders, into the neck and the head. Just sitting, checking the angle of the head. See if we can let it be poised on the top of the spine. Maybe with the chin tucked in just a tiny bit, so there's openness through the base of the skull. We're lying down, letting the head be fully supported by the pillow or the cushion. Again, letting go of holding on and gripping. letting the lips, tongue, jaw be soft, eyes soft, cheeks soft. Maybe feeling the sensations of contact between the lips, between the eyelids, very subtle and gentle. And now broadening to be aware of the whole body, this cloud of sensations in the whole body, arising and passing, arising and passing. Let's see if we can be right inside this experience, present here now, and letting go of our habitual tendency to push away the unpleasant, to chase after the pleasant, to get bored by the dull. Seeing if we can, as it were, rest inside this kind of kaleidoscopic experience of sensation in the whole body. And now bringing a similar attitude of kindly curiosity, even welcome, to our emotional experience right now, whatever's happening right now. We very gently allow it into awareness, allow it to flow through the moments. Presence with openness, receptivity, kindliness. The emotions might be becoming known through sensation in the body. Maybe an openness or maybe a tightness. So really feeling how the body and the emotions are so interlinked. What thoughts are flowing through the mind? We know them and we let them go. We know them and we let them go moment by moment. Grounding our awareness and presence in the body. In just a moment, we're going to bring this practice to a close. So if you've wandered off, then this is your last opportunity to come back within this meditation, into the body, into the moment, into presence, to emotional engagement, clarity of thinking. Just tuning in, reflecting on if we feel different through having had this period of practice. We're gently externalizing our awareness, maybe first of all being aware of sound, letting sounds come towards us. And opening the eyes, we've had them closed, and taking in the world around us, just gazing around. This is another sensation, visual, if you're able to. And then when we're ready, beginning to move the body a little bit, however we want to. Just moving gently, slowly, don't rush. And just gently coming out of the practice. Yeah, just gone to gallery view so I can see you all. That's nice. So for those of you who were here for the first time, I hope you found that helpful. And I always stay on for a little bit and people write in chat what they noticed. And I always read them out because we have people here for whom reading the chat is difficult sometimes. If you want to just slip away, of course, please feel free to do so. We'll see you next week. Um, and just a reminder again about a retreat that I'm co-leading with Karen, who's one of our associates, week after next. It's an online retreat on the elements. So it'll be meditation, exploring these great qualities of earth, water, fire, and air within us and the world around us. There'll be some creativity, music, poetry. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So Mark's put the details in the chat for that. Good. And thank you very much, Mark, as always. He's our faithful tech person. Good. Okay. So, Heather said, do these times get recorded? I would love to relive this one. I think you must mean the meditation. Yes, they are. They're all on YouTube, on the Breathworks YouTube channel. So you can find all these meditations. Various thank yous. Joe, thank you for the beautiful poem. Great to be present with this wonderful community. Yeah, it's really magnificent, that poem, isn't it? And Meg, thank you, Vidyamala. I have to go, but it was a very calming meditation. Valerie, so soothing and supportive. Thank you so much, Vidyamala and Mark. And Eileen, I was really alert during the meditation, but happy it softened a bit. That's interesting, isn't it? How we want to be alert, but sometimes we can be a bit too, our alert can be too sort of hard, and we can have a soft alertness. Very, very interesting. I'm not sure if that's what you mean, yeah, Eileen, but that's just another comment I'd like to make. And Simon, full of fear today, and your voice soothed my frantic breathing and felt cradled by the community. I'm so grateful. It was wonderful, this meditation. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad that that really helped you with your breathing, Simon. Lizzie, the cat had an attack of the zoomies mid-meditation, but after a few moments of madness, I was able to get back into the moment. Thank you. Attack of the zoomies. So that's also interesting, isn't it, Lizzie, that you're meditating, something happens, you get pulled away, and the practice will just come back. Doesn't mean, no, that's it, I have to stop the meditation. And that's that choice point, this capacity we have to always come back. Janet, wonderful after a busy weekend. Thank you. Deb, thank you. First time on Zoom, have done a few YouTube sessions. Lovely to be amongst everyone meditating. See you next week. That's fabulous, Deb, to be able to be here. And Victoria, this was a lifesaver. I didn't realize that my body was as taut as a violin string until you guided it into gradual relaxation. Oh, that's really great that you noticed it. So that's really important, isn't it? And then you're able to take steps to calm it. And then Kelly, magnificent revisit. Yes, yes, wonderful. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think it is really good the way these are available to just go back to whenever you want to on YouTube. And you'll probably all have your favorite ones. And Helen, thank you, Vidyamala. I became aware that there are quiet areas of my body that deserve attention, not just those areas calling for attention. Meditation also saved me from eating an Easter egg. Brilliant. But that's beautiful, Helen. There are quiet areas of my body that deserve attention, not just those areas calling for attention. That's beautifully put. Because of course I used that word kaleidoscopic at one point. It's a bit like we're waking up to just how rich the present moment is, just how rich presence is. And if we're only listening to the bits that are screaming at us, that can be unpleasant, can't it, if we've got pain and difficulty. But there's all these other quiet places that are just sort of waiting to show their gifts to us, I suppose. So yeah, beautifully put. And then Mark's saying lots of thank you messages on YouTube as well. And Janice, such a beautiful meditation. Thank you. Good. Miriam, how beautiful and calming. I say calming. I actually drifted off, which is quite unusual for me, but I am left with a sort of soft and tender feeling. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Yeah, because sometimes we do go to sleep and we do drift off, but we're left with something because of the effort of attending, the effort of waking up these quiet parts of ourselves. Good. Okay, so there's no more comments. So let's leave it there for this evening. Thank you, Mark, again. And see you all next week. Have a good week. Yeah. Ah, now someone's saying there's a question. I did this meditation standing up because I was afraid to go to sleep. Is that okay? Yes, definitely. And sometimes if people are really sleepy, I sometimes encourage them to stand up because there's further to fall. So you're going to be quite motivated to stay awake if you stand up. So that's definitely an option to stand up. On long retreats, when people get sleepy, I say just stand up whenever you want. And sometimes people do stand up and then they're very, very still standing. Then they sit down again. And that's fine. But I think just the knowing that it's going to be quite painful to fall over from standing up is very motivating to wake up. Okay, good. So if you want to unmute yourself to say goodbye, then please do so. And see you next week. Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidyamala. Happy Easter, everyone.
Yeah, happy Easter, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Good to see everyone.